Hello everyone, and today on the bench this is a data-free CPU board, revision free, for pinball machines. Specifically this one's from a Star Wars machine. So what we've done, we've got the board hooked up to the bench power supply, and we've also got the scope on. So what's happening is a bunch of switches have stopped working, 8 to be specific, and I basically suspect that it's one of the column drives. So you've got columns and rows on the switches. This is the column drive transistors here. Basically what happens is PIA through this buffer and then through to these transistors, it's basically pulsing one at a time, sequentially, and we're basically getting voltage out. And then the board is reading the returns here on the rows. So this is one of the columns hooked up to the scope. We don't get a consistent, it actually skips a pulse every now and then, but that is a working column. That looks absolutely fine. So we'll just move this to another one, and again exactly the same. Then if we look at the second one, which is here, we'll see we've basically got a high signal, so it's stuck high, it's not driving. So it's probably going to be the transistor, so we're going to test that out. Right, so I've grabbed the schematics to basically confirm it works how I expect it to. So this here is a resistor array, and that's connected to 5 volts. Basically the signal is being pulled high in its default state. So when we're connected to the scope we were seeing a high signal, so basically that means that nothing is actually happening on output. It's in its default high state. That does indicate that the transistor is going to be one of the most likely causes. So we're going to basically check the signal on the base of the transistor to see if it's present. If the signal's present on the base of the transistor but not on the output, then the transistor's bad. If it's not present on the base, then we're going to basically work our way back to the buffer. Right, so this is the back of the board. Let me just show you that. There is the transistor that I've just replaced, and there's 2 that someone's done a horrible job of replacing in the past. I think you can tell the difference between my soldering quality and this random operator's soldering. But that should be hopefully now good to go. We'll flip the board back over and test it out. Okay, so we're hooked back up to the second column. New transistor there has been fitted, and as you can see we've got a working drive display. So I think that's now ready. I'm just going to test it in the machine and it should be a job done.